Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, today is gonna be a full reset day. I am originally from Romania, if you didn't know, and this weekend I have been to Romania for my friend's wedding. So of course when I go back, I gotta prep my space, I gotta reset my space, I gotta make sure that everything is ready to go back to basically me going back to my usual routine. So there's lots of laundry to do, a bit of cleaning. It all depends on how much I've done before as well. But this time I had quite a bit of unpacking to do and not that much cleaning. So I'm just gonna walk you through how my day was when I came back from my trip, what I did to reset my space, and what I would encourage you to do when you come back straight away, just so you can go back to your routine without having to drag all that laundry and all that unpacking all throughout the next week. I started out my day in the morning by just having a few hours to myself. I didn't do any chores that I was planning to do. I just had breakfast in bed, coffee in bed. I watched a bit of YouTube videos that I wasn't caught up with. I played one of my favorite video games and I just relaxed, because even though you're going somewhere where you're having fun or you're exploring a new city or whatever you're doing, visiting friends, whatever, I believe you need a couple of hours when you come back to just connect back to your routine, connect back to your environment, your house and your own self, and just spend some quality time with you, just you by yourself alone, and process what you've been doing. Sometimes it's all go, 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 or at least that's how it is for me, especially when I go back home and I need some time to process what I've actually been doing in the past 4 days, because otherwise it's just all so like chaotic and busy and happens so quickly that you don't have time to really take a step back, breathe, and be able to go back into your routine. So first thing first that I did, I unpacked everything. I only had carry-ons and I only had 2 backpacks, so there wasn't a lot of stuff to unpack, but I did it the first thing in the beginning of the morning. So I unpacked the 2 backpacks, I took out all the clean clothes that were still in there and I put them back where they belonged, and then all the dirty laundry I just popped it in the washing machine so that it's ready to go, so that I can manage to do laundry twice within a day, because I also have to wash the sheets that was on the bed because I wanted to replace those, and the towels that were in our bathroom because again I wanted to have fresh ones. So there's a lot of laundry to do. I think there's like 4 loads at least, so I need to rush through them. It's not gonna be a one-day thing because I don't have a dryer, so I'm gonna have to wait for them to dry on their own. So it's gonna be at least a 2-day job, but that's fine. I would advise everyone who goes back to, yes, start unpacking and cleaning and tidying up straight away, but also don't force yourself to do as much as possible if you don't have time to do it. For example, for me, it's absolutely impossible to want and be able to do laundry within the first day, just because I don't have the time in a day to do that, and I don't have the sun, and it's not summer, because that would be a totally different story with the sun shining and drying my clothes naturally. I can't do that. I have to wait for them to air dry. So after unpacking, I have sort of a to-do list already. I know what needs to be washed, I know what needs to be put away, I know where everything should go. So it's all about actually starting to put them back where they belong. I bought a lot of books in Romania, about 11 new books for me and my partner, and I wanted to put them right by our bed so that we can always choose another one and be able to keep up with like all the new additions in our house. So I've cleaned up a little bit of the bedroom and I made special place for those. I made sure that they're perfectly aligned, that they match, that they are ready to go wherever we want them. And then I just tidy around the bedroom as well, took out the old sheets, didn't put new ones in yet, but that is something that I will do in the evening. And then I just open up the window as much as possible and I let the room like air in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just something that I like. And then in the evening, when the sheets and everything, the bed, the mattress, they are so cold, that's when I put the new sheets on, and that's when I go into bed, and it just is a very, very lovely feeling. I also watered my plants because they needed it, and I made sure to check if there's any new growth or if there's anything else that I need doing. Simba had a cat sitter, so his litter was all clean, his food was filled up, so there was nothing to do about my cat, but there was a lot more to do about the rest of the house. So by the time the laundry was done, HelloFresh came. This is not sponsored whatsoever, but I just love having a meal kit delivered to me when I come back from a trip, because I either don't have time to go grocery shopping, or if I do have time like I had today, I don't have my car because my partner is working and we only have one car, so we have to share it. And so having a meal delivered or even doing grocery in advance and making sure that it gets there the first day when you come back is just so helpful, because it allows you to not think about cooking. That you have it all stocked up and all you need to do is actually like cook. A bit of an odd one on my to-do list was the fact that I wanted to harvest my last crop of tomatoes. I've been wanting to wait until they ripen on their own, but temperatures are slowly getting to almost zero, so I'm sure they're not gonna ripen naturally if I leave them outside. So I have to harvest all the tomatoes, and what I'm gonna do with them is I'm gonna do a sort of a green tomato jam or marmalade or something like that. I'm not gonna do it today, I'm not gonna show it in this video, but I'm definitely gonna show it because I feel like it's a good way to not have any waste, because otherwise I don't know what you're supposed to do with tomatoes that aren't even like remotely yellow. They're really like unripe, but I don't want to throw them away. I will have to throw away the plants themselves just because they're dead, they're not gonna produce anymore, and I can't wait to have tomatoes next spring. After that, I made sure to pack away the laundry and put it up to dry. I also prepared another load to make sure that I am doing at least 2 per day to keep up with the demand. And I have unpacked my HelloFresh delivery. I made sure that everything is in the fridge, is perfectly ready for me to pick up. And then I cooked something for myself. In the end, I am happy to say that I have managed to finish my entire to-do list, almost. I still have laundry to do just because I couldn't keep up, but other than that, I managed to reset my space, reset my mind, and reset myself. And from tomorrow on, I will be back to work, so back to my schedule, back to my routine, and I feel like everything is now ready for me to do that. The only thing that's left for me to do this evening is to eat and to put back the sheets and replace the towels, and that's it. I'm gonna have a fresh space, and I hope that this video is somehow helpful or at least a little bit motivational if you're coming back from a trip and you wanna make sure that you do everything super quickly and super nicely and be able to go back to your own normal routine without dragging on for a few days after you're coming back, or even a few weeks for some people. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time with another video, and probably with that green tomato jam recipe that we'll probably do together. So I hope you like this video. See you next time. Bye!